Humans are biologically wired to find order in chaos. This tendency, known as apophenia, leads the brain to lock on to recognizable patterns. It is why a piece of cloth fluttering on a pole can easily be mistaken for a collection of encoded conspiracies. The sovereign citizen movement claims that a gold-fringed American flag in a courtroom signifies a maritime court, stripping a judge of civil jurisdiction. In reality, the gold fringe is a decorative embellishment used to enhance the flag's dignity during parades or in indoor settings. It carries no legal or constitutional weight. On the internet, proponents of the Tartarian Empire theory interpret historical provincial banners as suppressed evidence of a lost global civilization. They strip these symbols of their documented historical context, where Tartaria was simply a geographic term for Central Asia, and retrofit them into a fabricated narrative of hidden knowledge. Flags function through a specific logic of visibility. They are designed to transmit identity instantly across vast distances, remaining legible while flapping in unpredictable winds or during the chaos of a battlefield. This visual system is the subject of vexillology. Rather than treating a flag as a static crest or an intricate seal, scholars analyze it as a kinetic medium of mass communication. Most secrets found in flags are actually markers of historical context. We are looking at a highly structured language of statecraft that most people simply haven't been taught how to read. Color is the most immediate communicative element of any flag. However, these meanings are not universal. They are social constructs that shift based on regional history and cultural heritage. This table compares how different cultures interpret the same colors. Look at the red row. While the United States uses this hue to symbolize valor and bravery, the Pan-Arab framework recognizes it as a symbol of the Hashemite dynasty and bloodshed for freedom. Shared colors often indicate shared history. After Ethiopia successfully resisted European colonization in the late 19th century, its green, yellow, and red became a beacon of sovereignty. When nations like Ghana, Mali, and Cameroon gained independence decades later, they adopted those same colors to signal continental solidarity. Geometry adds another layer of meaning. Vertical stripes, for example, often represent a rejection of social hierarchy. The French tricolor used this arrangement during the Revolution to visually replace the symbols of the monarchy with a message of egalitarianism. In Scandinavia, the Nordic cross is shifted toward the flagpole. This placement ensures the cross remains visible even when the far end of the flag is folded or rippling in the wind. This shared design immediately communicates a common geography and a shared Christian heritage across Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. These design choices are deliberate. They are engineered to broadcast a nation's geopolitical alignment and its historical timeline to the global community. While stripes and colors provide the structure, specific emblems anchor a flag to a nation's unique geography or its foundational myths. The Mexican flag features a golden eagle devouring a snake while perched on a cactus. This imagery is a direct visual translation of an Aztec legend. The prophecy claimed the wandering Mexica people would know where to build their capital, modern-day Mexico City, the moment they witnessed this specific encounter. Bhutan's flag displays a white dragon, known as the Druk. Since the Bhutanese call their nation the land of the thunder dragon, the emblem is a direct representation of the country's name, with the white scales signifying purity and the jewels in its claws representing wealth. Are there ever instances where flags are used to hide information? To find genuine flag cryptography, you have to leave the national stage and look toward maritime and military operations. The International Code of Signals uses a system of geometric flags to transmit specific messages between ships. Each flag represents a letter, but when flown individually, they communicate urgent status updates, like the diagonally divided red and yellow flag, which signals man overboard. While maritime signal flags are tools of operational encryption, national flags are public manifestos. They're meant to be read by anyone with the necessary cultural context. The Union Jack is a visual treaty. England's Red Cross of St. George appears. Then, Scotland's White Saltire of St. Andrew slides underneath for the 1606 Union. In 1801, designers incorporated Ireland's Red Cross via counterchanging, offsetting the diagonal bands to share the axis equally. Nepal's flag ignores the standard rectangular format entirely. Its two stacked triangles physically mimic the peaks of the Himalayan mountains, preserving a traditional Asian banner shape that reflects the country's independent history. India's flag features the 24-spoke Ashoka Chakra in its center. Based on a 3rd century BCE Buddhist symbol, the wheel represents the dynamism of a peaceful state. It communicates the philosophical stance that there is life in movement and death in stagnation. These choices show that a flag is a highly negotiated document. It maps out a nation's compromises, its physical geography, and its spiritual core directly onto the fabric. The meaning of a flag is rarely fixed. It shifts over centuries as symbols are adopted and reinterpreted based on the power dynamics of those who fly them. Today, the crescent moon and star is the primary symbol of Islam, yet it has no historical or theological link to the religion's origins. It was originally an ancient civic and astronomical emblem of the city of Byzantium, used long before the rise of Islam or Christianity. After the Ottoman Empire conquered Constantinople in 1453, they absorbed the city's existing symbol into their own imperial branding. As the empire grew to dominate the region, their flag redefined the crescent and star as a global signifier of the Islamic faith in the eyes of the world. A national flag is rarely a secret. It is an evolving historical language. It is a deliberate manifesto and a physical manifestation of a nation's identity, built to survive the wind and outlast generations.